Hello, Charlotte here. I have not filmed in such a long time. I did want to share a couple things with you all today. I hope your late spring, beginning of summer is going great. I wanted to share this Recollections personal size, which is actually wider than typical personal size ring binder that someone who is super sweet gave to me as a gift, and I just paid for the shipping. So it's always fun getting a new ring binder. And this one is cool because it has this elastic pen case, which is really nice. I keep the highlighter I'm currently using tucked in there. And it's not fully set up, but I just wanted to share what I have going on so far in a couple of the inserts. So we'll start with over here. So this is the elastic for the other side of that pen case. I have a couple, starting in July for the rest of the year, monthly little calendars from Plan with Beat. My printer is like really low on ink, but they're legible, and I didn't want to waste any more paper or ink, so I'm going to work with those. But I really like this like celestial nighttime theme. Little strawberry clip. It's strawberry season here in the Mid-Atlantic. My two kids are obsessed with Pokemon, so they have given me these two cards, so I just keep those in there. This is a little paper clip from my daughter. She got a pack, and she was insistent that I choose one for myself. And this was part of the gift that that kind woman sent me. It's a little washi. I have not ordered from the shop myself, but it's a little washi sample, and I'm going to add some more washi, wrap some more washi around it. So yeah, this has these pockets here. For some reason, I can't get this one down in there right now. And it also has this secretarial pocket. I believe that's what that's called right there. Gold rings, and she included these Franklin Covey progressive task lists. And I believe, I've never used these, but I believe these are for like ongoing, maybe master lists that you might move from week to week. And here there's a key code with different symbols for completed, forward, deleted, delegated, and in process. And then here you could categorize it like work, personal or home or kids, or you know, any other topics you might need to do, like cleaning or errands. And then the ABC designation, and then whether they're, you know, you use the key code for that column. So yeah, she sent me a couple of these. These would also be nice to use as just like bookmarks, maybe placeholders. I might laminate one, maybe cover some of the lines up with something decorative and maybe use it as a bookmark. But they're meant for moving, so you know, they're slit. So that was nice that she included those. And then there's a little plastic protector here. I have a little inbox, which I'm just going to use for scribbling things down, things I don't want to forget, and then I'll place them where they need to go at a later time. I forget where this is from. I want to say My Moxie Dreams, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I like that. And then I just have a larger sticky notes on the back. And then I am wrapping up my Blooms calendar here. So the last month of it is June. And then behind that, I have just forward planning monthlies that are already filled out. So I don't want to show those, but they're just the forward planning monthlies. And that's going to carry me through June of next year for when I'm in this. And then I've got 2 note pages, and then more forward, like 1-page forward planning pages from Franklin Covey. Oh, I forgot to say the Blooms monthly tabs are Franklin Covey, and so are the forward planning months that take me through June of 2026. And then these are the leadership style, just note pages that come at the end of that. And this is in the Franklin Covey compact size, which does fit in this Recollections personal size binder. That's why I said it's a bit bigger. Like I have a Filofax personal, and it's narrower in comparison to this one. So this does fit Franklin Covey compact. All right, and then after that, this is what those a year per page, even more future planning. So I have all the way to 2029. I do not have anything planned for 2029 yet, but it's there if I need it. And then I have a few Franklin Covey compact size little plastic inserts. This I know is from my Moxie Dreams, or Moxie Dreams. Yeah, I think that's what her YouTube and website is called. I love that. I am like not a morning person. I need coffee within like 15 minutes of waking up. So I love her bed hair and all. And then I haven't, put anything else in here yet, but I'm gonna fill that with some other things. And then the person who kindly gave me this also included some weekly inserts that she wasn't going to use. And these are from a company called Handy Forms. And I feel like it's a hidden gem in the planner world. They make tons of inserts, different sizes. Obviously Franklin Covey Compact, they have personal. I think they make A5 and some smaller sizes, so check them out. They have really great customer service. There's like several different options, for like Sunday, Monday start. You can get calendars with like your weekend stacked to make your columns wider if you want to. So yeah, these are from Handy Forms. So this is a weekly and monthly, so it comes with an overview for 2025. And then lined note pages. So this weekly is not back to back. There's these lined note pages in between. And this is the layout, which I really am excited to try. This reminds me of the planner pad. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. You basically break down your weekly tasks at the top by category. So like errands, cleaning, to buy, to do, just general to-dos, housework. And then here you can start to take those items and place them on days. And then down here, this last section, you would actually fill in for any appointments or time specific things. So it's like a top-down kind of weekly spread, like you kind of brain dump up here, you assign things to days, and then here you assign things to times. So this doesn't always work for my lifestyle. I have 2 kids, pre-K and elementary aged, and they get sick, your plans get thrown off. There's certain days where I just wake up feeling like I do not feel like doing, A, B, and C today. I'm going to do them tomorrow instead. I'm going to focus on this. So sometimes that works for me, but sometimes I just end up procrastinating. So it's always like this balance between, okay, these are my goals for these days, but then either my mood or whatever that day brings me kind of shifts my focus, and then I have to like migrate things. So I'm going to experiment with this. I like the idea of it. These are pretty narrow, even in this slightly wider Franklin Covey compact size. So if you write small, they would work really well. I'm going to have to squish. I will definitely take like 2 lines up here to write. I have like medium size handwriting, maybe like in between medium and large. So ring planners can be a little bit of a challenge that way for me, but I just love the flexibility. And so over here you have, this last column is notes and calls. I would probably, I usually use something like this for a weekly list, but because I have all this room up here, I wouldn't need to use that for that. So we'll see what I do with that. And then it's the 2 line pages in between. So again, these are not back to back, but I do feel like on Handy Forms you can request back to back. So I have a few weeks, I think about 4 or 5 weeks of those in here. And then I have this insert, which I love, from Creative Tidbits. She has the smoothest, nicest paper. So this is great. I really like this insert too. So here are the days of the week on this side. So you have what's for dinner, and then Monday to Sunday. And then you have these little columns to check off. And then over here, it's more like a dashboard for calls, to buy, bills, errands, just overall schedule here, any appointments. And then these are great for like 2 separate to-do lists, like work home or work work personal. And then you've got like a dot right here for lists, or just a scribble, a reminder, or even a doodle or a sticker. So I have a few weeks of those. And then I also have by Creative Tidbits this weekly pre-planning spread or weekly overview, which I like as well. So I just have a variety of weeklies here. So this is for contact, bills, overall schedule, a small grid box, And then over here you fill in your week of goals, events, to-do list, and then a larger grid box. So I have a few weeks of those in here. I printed this out. This is from Maine Mama Plans. It has a bright pink ribbon, but again, my printer is like funky with ink right now, but I printed it out and I think this is fine for now. And it's another one of those Franklin Covey plastic sleeves. Again, I will be adding some things on the back here. And then the last thing I have in terms of inserts is are these Franklin Covey note pages. I think this was from Her Point of View line. I'm not sure. So these come in a few different designs and colors. So I've got a few of those back there. All right, and then I have this zip pouch, again, from Franklin Covey. Ooh, that's sometimes a mouthful for me. Has a bunch of smaller stickers that I like to use in my ring planners. So that's in there, and then a page lifter. The back has a slit, which is perfect for a small notepad. So this is an older Cocoa Daisy notepad, and then I have my pen in the pen loop. The pen loop is not elasticized, but it fits a lot of my pens. This is the Sharpie S Gel. So that is what I have to start with, and I'm really loving it. And what this kind woman also sent me, which I thought I'd share, I'd never seen these before, are these friction stamps. It's a little stamp set, and they're erasable because they're friction, which I've never seen before. So they have like a little book, music note, sun, grocery cart, and strawberry. So I thought those were cute, and I will use those. My daughter will love those as well. A couple other things I've been using that I just wanted to update you on. I'm religious about using my Midori 5-year journal. I write in here every day, and there are 5 sections for each year. So I am on my 2nd year now, so it's super fun looking back at what I had written for the year before and reading the memories. This is mostly focused on my kids. I will document if anything, kind of major happens in our life that day, but this is mostly for funny or sweet things that my children do, and it's going to be a memory keeper. And I really love this. It's embroidered, and it's in this plastic cover. I got this off Amazon, and I'm not a big journaler, but I keep up with this every day. So I'm still doing that. And then I have been playing, just for fun, for experimenting, in a composition notebook. I just have been working on this for a few weeks, and I can't show any spreads because I've already filled in like details and everything. But the next time I do a weekly spread, before I fill anything out, my goal is to film it and share it here. I love seeing ideas for like planning on a budget, and not really bujo because that just seems too time intensive, but just like really quick spreads that you can do in like a composition notebook or a spiral notebook, and I have been having fun with that. So, but it's a little big in terms of like carrying around, so this just has been staying at home with me. But I mean, it's slim and light, like you could definitely take it with you in certain bags. But yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to share, and I hope that you all are having a wonderful week, and I look forward to making another video soon. Have a great day.